Hey everyone, welcome to a Yogi's Diary. Today's diary entry is a practice that's going to help release any tightness, tension, or stiffness that you might be experiencing in your back. It's going to help to loosen out your back and make it feel a little more flexible. Now, doing this once is of course going to help you, but I would suggest and recommend that you do this many times to really feel the benefits of a practice like this. So go ahead and save this somewhere so you have easy access to this video whenever you require it. So if you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin. Welcome back. So we're going to begin our class by chanting Om. So come into a comfortable seated posture. Just close your eyes gently. Place your hands on your knees and take a deep breath in. Just continue sitting in the same position with your eyes gently closed. Mentally scan the body and check that the back is straight. You're lifting your spine up and not slouching into the position. Just notice that the shoulders are relaxing down and back. The chest is coming a little forward. And then we're going to hold this position for a few moments, just observing the breath to start with. So just observe the way you're breathing without affecting it in any way. And now, this time when you inhale, see if you can deepen your breath in. Taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, breathe out a long exhalation. Let's do that a few more times. Taking a deep breath in as you inhale. And exhale loudly through your mouth or your nose. Doesn't matter for now. Just breathe it all out. And again, take a deep breath in, and this time feel your chest expanding. Feel your ribcage really expand, lungs filling up. Taking a full breath in. And then exhaling it all out. Breathing it all out till you can't breathe out anymore. Emptying out your lungs completely. And again, inhale and feel the rib cage expanding in 4 directions. And exhaling, feel the rib cage coming in towards your heart as you breathe it all out. Just a few more breaths, stay with me. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Notice how the rib cage expands in 4 directions, forward, back into the skin of your back, into the sides towards your arms. And then as you exhale, breathe it all out, letting the ribcage collapse inward, centering itself towards the heart. And again, take a deep breath in, and as you inhale, feel like you're taking in positive energy, fresh energy, just to help oxygenate your body. And then you breathe it all out, breathing out all your exhaustion, all your tensions, letting it all go out. Inhaling positive energy. And exhaling it all the negativity out. Just a couple more breaths. And when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. All right, so we're going to begin with our cat and cow stretches in this very posture, in this very position. Remain seated, place your hands on your knees. And as you exhale, just round your back, pressing the midpoint of your back to the wall behind you. As you inhale, arch the back and move your chest as forward as you can. And again, let's do this 2 more times. As you exhale, round the back and see if you can bring your chin close to your chest. Think of lengthening the back of your neck. As you inhale, lift the head up, drop it back and keep your gaze on the ceiling. And again, exhale, rounding the back, drawing your navel in. Inhale, arching the back, and see if you can roll your shoulders back to bring your shoulder blades together. And then slowly come back to a neutral spine. All right, so now we're going to lift our arms up in a nice big circle, and you're going to interlock your fingers above your head. So we're going to be doing this about 3 times. So take a deep breath, palms facing up. And as you inhale, lift the arms up, interlock your fingers over your head, and give yourself a nice stretch, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Now think of relaxing your shoulders down and lengthen waist up. Shoulders are away from the ears. Giving a nice stretch, just breathe over here. And as you exhale, release the fingers as you bring your arms all the way down. Now for the next 2, we're also going to include the head movement. So as you inhale, palms up, interlock your fingers, palms face up, and drop your head back to look at your hands. Stay there, breathe. And as you exhale, release the fingers as you bring your arms down to the side of your body and bring your chin down towards the chest. You can even press your palms down into the mat. So that once again, palms up, inhale, lift the arms up, drop your head back, interlock your fingers and give yourself a nice stretch, lengthening your arms up, dropping the head back, lifting your chest up. Stay there for a couple of breaths. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down, bring the chin down towards the chest, press your hands into the floor, chin towards the chest, and exhale, release. All right, so now we're going to interlock our fingers behind the back, and you're just going to bend forward, trying to bring the head as close to the mat as you can. Now, if you have a block, you can even use the block. Let's say your head doesn't touch down, or you can just let the head reach wherever it does. So interlocking the fingers behind, reaching my arms to the back edge of the mat, slowly start to go forward, allowing your head to come as low as it can. Keep lengthening your arms back and lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Staying there. You'll notice as the arms go up, you'll probably lower yourself down a little further. Just go with what your body wants to do. Breathe, inching my arms up above my head. And then very slowly start to come up, straightening the back, and then eventually arching your back, reaching your arms behind you, lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. And release. All right, and now I'm going to turn and face you, and we're going to lift our arms up and go ahead with a twist. So inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, take the right arm behind you, left arm comes to my right knee. Just turn around and look over your right shoulder. Stay here for a breath. And then as you inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop the arms down, turn. Stay here for a breath as you inhale. As you exhale. And again, inhale, lift the arms up. Now let's go with each breath. Exhale, twist. And inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the left. And inhale, lifting up. One more set. Exhale, twist. You can use your hand to just press into the knee for a deeper stretch. And inhale, lifting up. Exhale, breathe out through the nose. And inhale, lift the arms up. Now we're going to go for a lateral stretch. So bring your right hand down to the mat so your hand is flat. And walk this hand out to the point where your elbow comes down onto the mat. Bring your left arm over the ear, over your head, and stretch the arm so it's nice and parallel to the floor. Hold it there. Now you can either stay in this position or you can intensify the stretch by reaching towards the right with both arms. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Then bring your right hand back down onto the mat and press into this hand as you lift up both the arms up to the ceiling. Opposite side. So bring your left hand down to the mat, walk your hand out till the elbow comes onto the mat, and then reach with your right arm. So some of you might not be able to get your elbow onto the mat, that's fine. You could even be over here, but make sure you're really giving a good stretch to this other arm above your head. And then if you like, you can lift both the arms and stretch them to the left side. But when you get done, bring the left hand back down, press into the hand, inhale, lift up, and bring your arms back down. All right, so from here now, we're going to move on to our hands and knees for a few cat and cows on the hands and knees. So just checking for alignment, see that your wrist is directly under your shoulders, knees are open, knees are under my hip joint. And now as you exhale, round the back, pushing the floor away, drawing your abdomen in. As you inhale, move that chest forward ahead of the arms. Exhale, see if you can bring your chin towards the chest, gaze at your knees, lift your spine up. Inhale, arching the back, pointing your sit bones up towards the ceiling. And again, exhale, lift that spine up, think of rounding right from the neck to your tailbone. And inhale, arch the back, let the spine dip down, chest forward, and then come back to a neutral spine. All right, adding on, you're going to bend your right knee in towards the chest, and then you're going to take it up as if you're trying to bring your foot to join the head, all right, the back of the head. So let's do each side 3 times, starting with the right leg. So bend the right knee in towards your forehead, rounding the back. And then as you inhale, arch the back, trying to bring your toes towards the back of your head. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, arching the back, bringing the foot towards the head. Exhale, last time, rounding your back, pushing away from the mat. Inhale, arch, bring the chest forward, drop your head back, and then slowly bring your knee back down. Let's do the opposite side. Left knee. So exhale, knee to your forehead, round the back, push away from the mat. Inhale, arch the back, point your toes in the direction of the back of the head. And again, exhale, rounding the back, lifting your spine up. Inhale, arching the back, looking up. So pretty similar to the cat and cow, just that we're involving the leg now. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back, looking up. And then slowly bring your knee down. All right, so from here, I'm going to now move into a plank, only for a moment to check my arm alignment, my legs, how my body is aligned, before I go into my downward facing dog. So from here, so spread out your fingers, check that your wrist is under your shoulders. Take one leg back, take the other leg back and come into your high plank or Phalakasana. And from here, lift your hips up and drop your head down. Open your feet up as wide as your hips. And for some of us, we have very tight hamstrings or the lower back is also super stiff. So a very nice way to loosen it out is just to bend one knee at a time, lowering the opposite heel towards the mat. So let's do this about 3 to 4 times. And you'll immediately notice how the hamstring gets a little stretch. And each time you bend one knee, allow your forehead to come a little closer to the mat, as that gives a nice stretch to your shoulders. Keep going. Keep breathing. And then let's say you've done about 5 sets. You can stop. And now I'm going to bend both my knees. So keeping the legs slightly apart, bend the knees as if you're wrapping your abdomen over your thighs. And then straighten. So let's do this a couple more times. So exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, stretch the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, stretch. If you like doing it a couple more times, feel free to do that. Or else you can come into your plank just for another moment and then lower your body down and come right onto your abdomen for a few backward bending asanas. So if you want to take a break, make a pillow with your hands, just take a break for a couple of moments, a couple of breaths. So lying in this position, you can use deep abdominal breaths to release any tightness that you're experiencing, especially in your lower back. I hope my mic doesn't come in the way. So what I'm going to do is, as you inhale, you're going to inflate your abdomen like a nice big balloon and press it into the mat. And when you exhale, relax. Inhale, make a nice big balloon, pressing it into the mat. And notice how that affects your lower back. And exhale. Let's do that once more. Inhale and exhale. All right. So I'm going to be doing the locust position or Shalabhasan, but I'm going to be doing variations and 3 different variations for the locust. So we're going to start by bringing our arms forward in a parallel position, and our feet are going to be about hip width wide. You're going to keep your legs on the mat. You're just going to lift your arms, head and chest up. So taking a deep breath, inhale, lift the arms, the head and the chest up, reaching as high up as you can. Hold it there and breathe. Let's hold this for about 3 breaths. Notice how the back muscles immediately get engaged to help us in this posture. And then exhale, bring your arms back down. So for the next position, I'm going to bring my arms out into a T. And we're going to do the same thing, which is you're going to lift your arms, your head and your chest up. So forehead on the mat, tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Take a deep breath and inhale, lift your arms, your head and your chest up. And see if you can lift your arms up higher from your shoulder joint. Hold it there. Press the tops of the feet into the mat as you stay there. And exhale. Bring everything down. So for the last position, I'm going to take my arms behind me. And I'm going to keep my palms facing up. Again, I'm just going to be lifting my head and my chest off the mat. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your head, your chest and the arms up. Keep your arms active and engaged. Keep lengthening them back to the wall behind you. Keep lifting your chest as high up as you can. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And exhale, bring everything down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes. Push into your arms as you lift up for another gentle stretch all the way up. And then go back and sit back in the child's pose. Forehead on the mat, if you can bring your forehead down. Else you can stack one fist on top of the other and relax over here. All right. Slowly slide your hands towards the body as you sit up. And we're going to now do a forward bend, Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. So bring your legs straight ahead in front of you. And the way I like to do this is that we all start with bent knees because everybody's flexibility is different. You're going to take 2 fingers and hold on to your 2 big toes. Now, what I want you to focus on is to keep the connection between the abdomen and the thighs. So join that, keep it there. And then we're going to hold this position for 5 breaths. And with every exhalation, try and move your heels a little further ahead. So just keep sliding them to the point where you are comfortable. Ready? So starting over here on the heels, moving my chest forward into my thighs. Inhale, lift and exhale, start to go down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And once you reach whichever position you do after those 5 breaths, stay there. Don't grab too tightly, so relax the shoulders away. So some of us might be with bent knees, more bent than this. Some of you might be absolutely straight. Wherever you are, it's fine. Keep that connection between your abdomen and your thighs, and then just relax your head down. Take a few deep breaths over here. And then inhale, take your arms forward and lift them up towards the ceiling and bring your arms back down. All right, so now we're going to be doing a twist, which is very, very effective and very good for a back because we hardly ever do any twists in our daily lives, right? So for this one, I'm going to show you the left side first. Bring your foot very close to your calf muscle. And of course, there are different versions to this. I'm just showing you a simpler one. Place your left hand. So we're bending the left knee. Bring your left hand behind your back. You can either hug the left knee in, for which you need to bring your foot closer, or you can take the arm outside of the thigh, hold on to your ankle and look behind you. So some of you might not be able to reach your ankle over here. It's perfectly fine to do this as well. And stay there. Open this left shoulder, so move it back instead of keeping it forward. And hold it. So let's hold this for a good 4 to 5 breaths. If you feel like that arm isn't doing anything, it's not really serving any purpose, you can always wrap it around your waist and hold the position. Now with every inhalation, focus on lifting your spine up. With every exhalation, twist. Hold it there. Breathe. Use the breath to go deeper into your position. And then slowly release. Let's do the opposite side. Straighten out your left leg. Bend your right knee. Either the foot is next to the calf muscle if you're going to be holding it like this. If you're going to hug the knee, I would suggest bring the foot in closer to your body. Keeping your right arm behind the back, not too far away. Choose your position, either hugging the leg or wrapping it around, and look over your right shoulder this time. Now again, you can either keep your hand behind your back or you can wrap it around your waist. Open that right shoulder up. Hold the position for a good 5 breaths. Lifting up as you inhale, twisting as you exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. So very tiny movements which only you will feel. They don't really need to be very visible. But it just helps to go deeper into that position. And then exhale and release. And now from here, you're going to lie down for our final position. So open up your feet as wide as the mat. Bring your arms down alongside the body. I'm going to be doing the bridge pose. So feet are open, toes are slightly turned out. Take a deep breath and inhale. Lift your hips as high up as your body allows you to go. You can tuck your shoulders under your back and breathe. This is again a backward bending asana. You're basically arching your back in this position. See if you can lift your chest a little higher and bring it towards your chin. Now an option over here is to interlock your fingers and stretch your arms forward, keeping your interlocked hands on the mat. So breathe. Either of the positions is good, as long as your hips are lifted and you're breathing deeply. And then you can bring your hands back on the mat, untuck your shoulders from under the back, and very slowly start to bring your spine down, starting with your upper back, the middle back, the lower back, and then allow your hips to come down finally. Very nice. Stay here for a few moments. You can relax by straightening out your legs and maybe focus on your breath and continue doing a few deep abdominal breaths over here. Those of you who want to continue relaxing in this position, feel free to do so. So you can just continue lying down if you like. Or you can sit up and we can end our class by chanting Om. So I hope you like this video and you find it beneficial. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Coming into a seated posture again. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. And you can slowly open your eyes. Until next time, keep practicing, stay healthy, stay happy.